I want to ask you, do you know what the word decide actually means? Now, this word comes from the Latin decidere, and this is a combination of two words which, when combined, mean to cut off. Now, to me, this is such a fantastic definition. I found this from a video from Alex Hormozy. Maybe I'll link it below. And it is such a good definition of the word, or a good way to interpret the word, because that's exactly what we do when we decide. Any decision we make, whether that's conscious or not, means that we have to cut off all the other decisions. It means cutting off all potential futures for just this one. If I go out for dinner, if I choose a meal, it means I'm cutting off all the others. It means I'm only choosing the one that I commit to and cutting off all the others. Now, when we're talking not only about decisions but good decisions, what we're doing here is cutting off all potential futures except the one of the person we actually want to become. And when you put in that context, it makes it harder to do bad things. If I'm looking at, let's say, I want to improve my physique, my fitness, and I'm looking at McDonald's meal or a healthier cooked at home meal where I know the calories, one decision leads me to the person I don't want to become, the other leads me one step closer to the person I actually want to be. Now, I say all of this to emphasize the importance of actually making right, correct decisions. Because even though, let's say, picking the right or wrong meal is not that consequential if just done once, but you stack those things one after the other, day after day, whether that's for your meal, whether that's for your career, whether that's for your hobby or side hustle, whatever it may be, and you expand the time frame long enough, and you become the person that you acted in accordance to. If that's the lazy person that's not disciplined, that procrastinates, that does the wrong things, that's who you'll become. If you do the right things, that's the person who you will become as well. And put in that context, it makes it so much easier on ourselves to actually sacrifice these short-term pleasures that are not pleasures in the long term and really go for what we truly want, for the meaningful things, for the things that actually give purpose to our lives, and actually over this long time frame give us the pleasure we're actually after. Because any decision we make that doesn't align with this person we want to become is a vote to the person we don't want to become. And we may distract ourselves from this fact. We may say like, oh no, but I just need a little treat today. I just want to relax a little bit today. Which, fair enough, you have to rest, but you shouldn't do those things and take that quote unquote rest just because you feel like in the moment. Plan those things. Say that, okay, I'm going to have that rest day in that day at that time. But don't just fall victim to what your brain is telling you at that moment because you're a bit more tired or you're a bit, more lazy at that particular moment. And don't fall for that. Don't fall for these excuses. As Jocko Willink says, if you're going to delay on something, delay on these procrastinating things. Delay on, going play video games instead of doing the work, of eating the wrong meal instead of eating the right meal. Delay on those things to the next day. And then if you still want to do them, go ahead and do them. But often what you'll find is that you don't want to do them anymore. It was just a quick lapse in judgment, a short-term weakness on your side, and if you delay it, you'll realize you don't even want to do these things.